I'm back at work today. I've stolen the factory next door and made a mess. Not really, just unloaded everything that was at home onto the floor. The panels that were in the van, the floor itself, the carpet, where is it there? And I could probably use them as a template, but instead I bought a roll of cardboard and I'm going to do the whole thing again. I don't know why, I just think that I want a full template. Those are all cut up in pieces already. Oh man, I went to the hardware and I was staring at shelves full of paint remover and rust converter, and there's 2 holes where the cargo barrier was. So I sanded them back, and then when I was looking at rust converter it said make sure you leave rust on the surface, and I've already taken this off, so I don't know if putting rust converter on there is actually a good idea. Probably not. So I'm just going to spray over them, I suppose. But I'll measure the floor out and just get it in. At least I can lift it out. I'm not actually bolting it into the vehicle. I'm just going to make it a tight fit so it fits nicely, I think. These panels I don't even know. I don't know anything. This is my insulation. That's my floor. And the floor's 22mm, which is thicker than what was in there. Plus it'll have insulation under it, which is another 10mm. Which means the floor's going to be a bit higher than it was before. And the cargo barrier is going back in because I think it'll save me if I am in an accident and stuff comes flying at me. So it'll go back in. Yeah, but it's going to be higher, and it was already hitting the roof before. So I'm not sure exactly how tight it's going to be now. Anyway, this is where I'm at, so I'll come back later if I've made any progress. Now it's dark. Today has not gone to plan, but that's not unusual. I've moved to the factory. It actually has light and power now, and I haven't even got a picture of what I've done. All I've done is cut out the insulation. They gave me offcuts, so I thought I'd make a template using the offcuts, which I did. Then I laid them over the existing floor that I took out and realised that the existing floor was pretty much perfect. So now I'm using that, the existing floor, as a template to cut these. That's all I've done all day. Anyway. There's the floor I took out of the van. The perfect template. But I thought I could do better. I couldn't. So after spending all day cutting out styrofoam as a template, I'm now using the floor that was already there, and it probably would have saved me about, I'm not going to tell you how many hours. Alright, here you go. I've got a Sharpie. Look at that. Just like in America. Alright. See this? I have traced. No, I've actually got enough on this one. Traced it out. I've got it sitting on giant cable reels. So now I'm about to test out my jigsaw skills, which I've never done before. One down, one board. So that's it. Half my floor is done. Need some more jigsaw practice. Oh, what? Oh. That's a full moon, not my head. Up there, it's when the crazy people come out. And I'm in a car park, and there's already been some suspicious characters, apart from me. Anyway, I've got my old floor back out, and I made this. It's a Sharpie on a ruler, so I can trace the line over it, like leave extra around the edges, because I don't know whether I'm going to wrap it around the step or not. Well, I've cut it out with a 10cm gap around the edge, but I've got this funny feeling I've done something wrong already.